Welcome to Parking Spot. My name's Holly Call. Our value position. We have two value positions. For our app users, we provide advanced knowledge of current parking availability and prices. This relieves the stress related to finding parking, helping our customers save time and money. Our second value proposition is for the parking lots. We increase their business and give them the ability to communicate availability and current prices to potential customers. This increases their business and gives them more customer satisfaction. Our minimal viable product on this screen is a mock-up of the app. This shows how our app will allow people to see where there is available parking, how many spots there are, and the price. The biggest change that was made as we got feedback from potential users was adding the price of each parking lot. We will do our initial launch in Houston, Texas. Harris County currently has 3.2 million registered vehicles and approximately 250 parking lots. We picked Houston because it is a large, busy city. It has frequent large events like games for the Astros, Rockets, and the Texans, requiring lots of event parking. We also have a connection to Corey Sanders, who works in the parking garage industry in Houston. This will allow us to work out any kinks we may have. Once things are going well, we will expand to other major cities in the U.S., such as New York, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas. Eventually, we would like to be in every major city within the U.S. Our customer segment. Our first customer segment is Sally City Slicker. Sally is a person between the age of 21 and 36 who lives in or near a major city. She commutes daily to downtown. She enjoys the excitement of the city. The city is where she works and plays. Parking Spot is perfect for Sally City Slicker because everything she does from work to have fun includes finding a place to park. Because she wastes so much time, energy, and money parking, she is excited to be our early evangelist. Our second customer segment is Calvin College. Calvin College is a person between 18 and 25. He has been up to the early hours of the morning hanging out with friends or cramming for a final. He slept through his alarm and is looking for a parking spot as fast as possible so he isn't late for class. Calvin is looking for convenience. Parking Spot helps provide that for a minimal cost. We would get customers by advertising on ticketing websites and apps such as StubHub and Ticketmaster. This will be especially effective because it will reach people who are buying tickets and will need parking when they go to these events. We will also do ads on social media and post signs on the entrance of participating parking lots. We'll keep customers using a loyalty program in conjunction with the parking lots. The more our customers park, the more points they earn. They will be able to trade in those points for discounts on tickets for events. In order to grow the business, we will offer a free month for people whose friends sign up using their discount code. The friends will also get their first month free, similar to something you would see with like Uber or Lyft. Our distribution channels. Parking Spot would have two different distribution channels for two separate customer segments. For Calvin College and Sally City Slicker, the distribution channel would be the platform app stores. This is obvious fit because our MVP is an actual app. This second distribution channel would be direct sales. This would be our distribution channels for the parking lots. This is because in order for our app to function, we must have parking lots as customers. Because of its importance, we want salespeople who are devoted to the success of Parking Lot. Key partners. Parking Logics would be a great joint business partner. By partnering with them, they will be able to increase their business from companies that want to be on the app. We also could get immediate access to the parking garages who already have purchased their systems. This would increase business for both companies. It would also speed up the time and reduce the money it takes for us to launch our business. The risk for our company is if they do not maintain their product, well, it could hurt the reliability of our company. The other key supplier we will use is AT&T. The sensors will need to have data in order to update the app in real time. AT&T will provide the necessary cellular service. As a benefit to them, they will make revenue from doing the business with us. The risk is that AT&T's network may go down or have poor service where their sensors will be located. This risk for AT&T is that parking spot fails and cannot pay the service bill. Key resources. When it comes to our physical resources, it will be an app, so we don't need an actual physical location. Instead, we will focus on drawing in traffic by getting the participating parking lots to post posters about it in their entrances. In addition, we will also pay for ads on other popular apps or websites used for buying tickets to events. We will do social media ads as well. Our financial resources. For the parking sensors, we want to set up a supplier financing option. This would allow us to pay for them as we receive payment from customers. We would go to a venture capitalist firm in order to finance our employees that would develop the app and do marketing as well as sales to the different parking garages. Human resources. We want to create an environment in our company that focuses on the people who are brought into our company. They are excited and devoted to seeking parking spots to succeed. We want people to be hardworking, honest, and open. Our intellectual resources, we need to trademark our name. We also need to get a copyright for the app software, as well as come up with licensing agreements for our garages to use our software. Key activities. The first and most important key activity to be done before launching the business is to develop the app. If we don't have a working app, we don't have a business. Our revenue and business model completely depend on at least a basic version of the app being up and running. We need to start by designing the app. Then we will test it. If it doesn't pass, we change it and test again. Follow this process until it passes, and then we will be ready to launch the app. After the launch, we gather feedback. The feedback is used to change and improve the app, where the whole process starts again. In order for our business to stay viable, this needs to be a continual process. The second key activity is procurement of sensors. Without parking sensors, we have no information being loaded into the app, making the app useless. We need accurate information coming from those sensors to provide value to either the customers or parking lots. First, we define the partnership terms, and then we sign contracts with ParkingLogix. Costs. We have two separate variable costs setups. The first one would be our variable costs associated with garages. We anticipate 125 garages being signed up the first year. That would total $1,687,500 in garage variable expenses. As far as the app goes, we're anticipating 700,000 monthly subscription renewals and approximately 5,000 one-time use. That means that we will be paying $5,050,500 in variable costs for the app. Our fixed cost will remain at $554,200. Revenue. For our customers who live, work, and play in the city, we are offering a subscription option as our revenue stream. This will give them continuous access to help relieve the everyday stress of parking. They will pay monthly for access to the app through a subscription in either the App Store or Google Play Store. The pricing tactic will be approximately $2 per month. For our customers who do not live near a busy city but go to cities for vacation, I would use a rental revenue stream. This would give customers access in their momentary need without the hassle of a subscription. When logging into the app for the first time, they would select the month pass option and pay through their preferred app store. The pricing tactic would be $7 for 1 month. For our customers who own or work for parking lots, we would offer licensing as our revenue stream. This way they can use our software to connect daily to their potential customers and communicate price and availability in real time. The pricing tactic would be $200 per month. With these three different options, we would expect annual revenue the first year of $17,220,000. Metrics that matter. The first metric that matters to us is channel costs. Our major source of revenue will be app users. The biggest ongoing cost associated with revenue streams will be the amount charged by App Store or Google Play Store for taking the payments. The second metric that matters is contribution margin. This will help us know how much we are making off each customer. The third metric that matters is parking lot penetration per city. This is an extremely important metric. Without a good number of garages giving data, people will not be willing to pay for the app subscription. The fourth metric that matters is length of sell to parking lots. It is important that we understand how long it takes to close the sale of licensing rights to a parking lot. While this isn't directly tied to financials, it allows us to plan growth. It allows us to anticipate how long it will take to open up new cities. We must first get several garages signed on in an area before we see growth in app users. Also, if we watch the length, we can look for ways to shorten the sell and as a result, speed up growth. The last metric that matters is number of new subscription customers. This will allow us to see our growth rate as a company. If we are not meeting our goal for number of new subscriptions, we need to reevaluate and pivot. In the course of our interviews, we found out a lot from those we spoke with. With our value proposition, we realized that customers wanted the pricing of the lots included in the app. In customer segments, our early evangelists weren't Calvin Colleges, but Sally City Slickers. Customer relationships, we found there were interest in the grow revenue similar to Uber, where you get a free month for you and your friend when you refer them and they sign up. With channels, the interviews confirmed our assumptions. When it came to the revenue stream, we were pleasantly surprised to find out that our customers would pay more than we had originally assumed, leading us to raise our price. By doing interviews, we learned about SCADA companies. In our long-term plans, they will help us develop our own sensors and lower our cost per garage. With key activities, our interviews again reinforced the assumptions we had made. Key resources, we learned we need to get a copyright for our app software right away. With cost structure, we found out that the cost of developing an app was higher than expected because it needed to be developed for multiple platforms. Business environment. Market forces. What are the crucial issues affecting customer landscape? There are a couple of crucial issues affecting the potential customer landscape for Parking Spot app. The first issue is that the app's success is reliant on people going out and about, being social, or working in busy areas. Because of COVID-19, many large cities, which would be ideal markets for us, are in lockdown still. Those that aren't locked down have restrictions on large events such as concert or sporting events. People are working and learning from home rather than in person. This drastically lowers the number of customers in need of our app. The second shift we are seeing is the mass exodus of people moving out of large cities. Places like New York and California are seeing large increases in the number of people leaving. The plan is to have a backup plan for where to originally launch the app and parking sensors. If big cities haven't and won't be opening up in time, switch to college campuses that have reinstituted in-person learning. This would be good because it would also give us a smaller scale to open up on and work out the kinks until the big cities and events start to open up again. Industry forces. Which product or service could replace ours? The service I could see replace ours is Lyft, Uber, and mass transit. When people use these, they don't need parking, so there would be no need for our app. Depending on where they are coming from and lot pricing, it is most likely more expensive than our option, but could be considered more convenient. The plan is to eventually allow for prepay for our parking spots in the app. This way, people will be able to know not only where is available parking, but know when it will remain available. This will make it even more convenient. They will also be able to see how much it will cost so they can compare price to the alternatives. Key trends. Which regulatory trends influence your market? Live entertainment trends influence our market. If there aren't large events, then there aren't less people looking for parking. It is important to us that people are going out and doing things in busy places. Our plan is to choose to open first in the markets that are allowing large events. Maybe consider parts of Florida that have already opened. Really, the key is to look into how different